Hello, and thank you for joining me. My name's Elizabeth Mayer, and I am your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Southwest Victoria, Australia. Today is Monday, the 15th of June, halfway through the month, halfway through the year. 6 months of the year. It's going very quickly, but oh well. We have to expect that, I assume. So, how has everyone been going? It's been a little chilly here. We've had some rain, which I'm thankful for. The grass is greening up in the paddock for my little sheepies. So they're happy now. Happy like pigs in mud, but they're not pigs in mud. They're my little sheepy. Yeah. So I hope everyone is keeping well. I had a little day where I wasn't all that well last week, but it was only one day, so feeling a lot better now. And then my poor little old pussycat, well, I've got two of them and they're both 14 years old. So one of them was a bit under the weather too. She was very under the weather. I had to take her to the vet. I'm not sure. He just said she had some kind of infection. They did all tests and everything, but yeah, she had just had some infection. So, but she's back to her old self again, which is lovely. I hate seeing my little pussycats under the weather. Yeah, so I think she spent one whole day inside, sleeping in her bed. Never got out of bed. And I thought, well, lucky you, not having to get out of bed. Anyway, I'm just going to do a very quick and simple card today. And my word, it is quick. It is the fastest card I have ever created, I think. And we are using, and of course I didn't bring it over, did I? It's just sitting right behind me. We are using the Valley in Bloom Designer Series paper. Beautiful this paper is. Excuse me. And it can come, you can purchase it as the whole suite, where you get the paper, the stamp set, the dies, the embellishments, and I think there's an embossing folder with it. Pretty sure there is. Now, at the time of going live, this paper was, unavailable. I wanted to buy another pack because I'm going to be using this for a class very shortly, soon, and I wanted another pack, and of course, it's out of stock, isn't it? It's on back order. But it's coming in, I think it's due in this week. So, yeah, but it's beautiful paper. Anyway, before I get on to that, I need to talk to you about a few things. So, our catalogue is still live. We've got till the end of August. And as I said, I am using the Lily of the Valley stamp set today, and the Valley in Bloom designer paper. So yeah, there's a the floral spray embossing folder. Now I cannot remember if that was on back order too. I have a funny feeling it is. So yeah, yes, back order. Don't you love it? But now there is a little button if you go into want a product like the designer paper. If you go and click in the number for the paper, and it comes up saying not available, we'll let you know. Put your email in, and they will let you know when it's back in stock. So yeah, so that is good. Also, product of the month. I have got this one coming. I am hoping it should be here. What's today, the 15th? Tuesday or Wednesday. I did decide to purchase it. You know, last week I said, oh, I don't know, I'm in the air, up in the air. But then I've seen some beautiful cards created with it. And I thought, yeah, you just got to get it, Elizabeth. Put it in the cart. You're up in that area. So you can purchase this bundle. And I'm telling you now, please don't, if you really want this, please don't hesitate. Get your order, because he's going to sell out quick. So for you can get him for $9 when you place an order of $125. Now that is before all your rewards, or I should say after all your rewards have come out. Your total must still be $125 for you to purchase this thing. And don't worry, they'll tell you, because mine wasn't. I was only I think I was about $5 short. So I just bought another bottle of glue. I go through the glue like Billy Ho. So yeah, please don't delay. I'm not sure, I don't know how many they got left in stock, but I don't think there will be many. He has been a very popular product of the month, that little fella. Now, as I said, I am using the Lily of the Valley, focusing more on the designer paper. I'm only using the Happy Birthday sentiment from the stamp set. So the paper is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Just let me see if I can get it out. You know me, struggle here to get things out of their paper packs, but I've changed all mine. So here is one of the pieces. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And of course you get 2 of each design. So there's that one. Now the colours with this are Basic Beige, Blackberry Bliss, Coastal Cabana, Darling Duckling. That's probably Darling Duckling. That'll be Darling Duckling. Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Lemon Lime Twist, and Pretty Peacock. Now, no. I was thinking that looks a bit like Fresh Freesia down there. So that's that one. I've seen that one. So here's these ones. That's your Darling Duckling again. Some beautiful prints on here. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this one. Now this is what I'm using today. So what I've done is I've cut my paper at 6 by 6 and cut out my card front just for this. And you can use both sides, but beautiful paper. It's got that on the back. And look at this. What a scrapbook page this is. Look at that. But then again, you could get 4 card fronts out of that piece of paper. Well, 8 if you use your second sheet. I like the back design too. I'll get my words right. That's that one. Did I say crumb cakes in this colour? Did I say crumb cake? No. It's the Basic Beige. So there's a little design there. And just the plain greens on there. Absolutely gorgeous it is. Really beautiful. I love this one with just the little flowers on it. Really beautiful. I love this. Love it. Like a checky sort of a plaid designer paper. And that's it. But the paper is just absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to even fight to put that back into its package. I'll put that over there. Alrighty, so as I said, it's going to be a very quick, simple card. We'll probably only be here 10 minutes. But hey, now you could make these with any designer series paper. And it doesn't have to be, you know, a corner bound one like how I'm going to do today, but you could do it with a whole piece of designer paper and it would still work. So I'm using Granny Apple Green as my card base. If I take it off that, I'll be able to score it a lot better. So there's my card base, and here is my front layer. How beautiful is that? Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. And now if you had a whole piece of, well, say you had something like that, full piece of designer series paper that was covered with the whole image, now just you could put a sentiment on it, or a circle with a circle and have the sentiment in the middle. I'm going to stamp my sentiment up here in the corner on the paper because I've got that bit of room there, you see, so might as well. I don't need to put a tag, extra tag there or anything. And I'm using Garden Green. My Garden Green's a bit funny. Don't know what's the matter with it. Getting old, I think. I'm just going to pop him about there. There we have it. Simple. Nice, quick and simple. Alright, shut him up. We don't need him anymore. I'll just pop him over. I want him to fully dry first. I've got a piece of basic white and just a little scrap that came off the bottom of my card base, the card front there, and it's a bit smaller than what I usually use. I usually use a little bit wider. So I'll get my glue. I hope my glue is going to work today. Oh yes, he is. Lovely. Like it when they work for you. So don't forget about the product of the month. As I said, I think he will sell out really quickly, that little stamp set. It is such, I have seen quite a few people use it, and quite a few demos use it, and it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to take that away because I need, what have I got the lid in my hand for? Goodness me. Fiddling around with the lid there. I'll put this one on the inside. I could have put another sentiment on the inside, but I like to leave my insides blank, and then when the time comes I then put a sentiment on the inside as well. So there's our insides done. Now I think this card, when I first created it, only took about 5 minutes to create. So imagine how many cards you could create in 5 minutes. Quite a few, I can imagine, and especially if you had a paper like this where you could stamp the sentiment on, or if you I don't have one sitting on my desk here. I had a bit of a clean up here the other day. You know, if you'd used a circle die and had a whole heap of them cut out and stamped all your sentiments, line them up, you know, have them on embellishments, have them on dimensionals or whatever, you could use up a lot of designer paper like this one with this design. Thank you very much. There's my idea for you, and an idea for me to use up my paper, because we don't want to be hoarders, do we? I know I am. I've got a fair bit of paper here, so I am going to try to use that paper up and create a lot of cards. I'm with a group called Handmade Cards for Seniors, or Handmade Seniors Cards, or something like that, where they go to all the nursing homes. There's a group, it's a big group, and yeah, so we send off each quarter. They have a theme. Birthdays is there, Christmas is next, so I think it's birthday now, so yep, start the Christmas cards. So yeah, so I'm using the shimmering dots. Now we have in this one Coastal Cabana, Granny Apple Green and white. I'm using the Granny Apple Green, and I'm just using the little ones on here. So I'll put one there, and another one. Yeah, I'll just pop him there. I'm not shoving, shouldn't say shove, should I? I'm not shoving it, I'm putting it. I'll just put another little one there. So there you go. You saw how quick and simple that was. How long did that take? 10 minutes? Probably not even that. Such a cute little card. Quick, simple, and so easy to do. So I hope you have enjoyed the card today. Now, please leave a comment, and I'd love for you to leave a comment and tell me, would you like simple little cards like this, or would you like to see fun folds? I made a fun fold last week, if you didn't get to see that one, and I had a few comments from people saying how much they loved seeing a fun fold card. So I'm now thinking I might do a few more fun folds. So if you would like to watch me create some fun folds and perhaps even learn how to do a new fun fold, please leave a comment below and just say, yes, would love to see fun folds, or nah, just the plain simple ones. Tell me what you would like. You might like both. You might like plain and simple and fun folds as well. I can do both. Yes, I can. So I'd like to thank you all for joining me this morning, and if you would like to receive the catalogue or future catalogues, please leave a message for me and I will get back to you. And if you do not have a demonstrator, if you don't have a demonstrator, I'd be happy to send you out a catalogue. So thanks so much for joining me today, and stay warm if you're here in Australia, especially in my area, the southwest. It's a bit chilly. I'll say chilly. Very cold. We've even got a little bit of rain at the moment, which is lovely though. Have a great week, everybody, and I'll see you all again next week. Bye for now.